Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back again. Yeah, so I'm back in make sure it's recorded. I'm back in the US. I decided to leave Spain and move back home to Philly. I've been home for about how long? I've been home for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and the transition, y'all, has been so hard. So the first big thing that I had to overcome was jet lag. So Spain is 6 hours ahead of the East Coast, so just adjusting to that time change was so difficult. I'm like, when I first came home, I was just sleeping a lot and just trying to really recover. And then on top of that, I came back home with no job. So I have literally been living the unemployed good life, just like resting, working on my blog and vlog, which is like my passion, working on getting Black Girl World Traveler's name out there. So that's been really cool, but it's also like I came home with no money. So I also have been applying for jobs, which the job search has been going pretty well. Had a couple of interviews, so that's been really good. But as you all know, my passion is, well, I have two passions, travel and makeup. But mainly what I do on this YouTube channel is talk about my travels around the world. So y'all know that I'm like excited about travel. That's what I'm passionate about. So I'm just really looking forward to continuing my travels. So you guys may know that I was able to go to 20 countries while I was living in Spain. And I'm just, right now, I'm focusing on how I can get to 20 more. And that requires money. So during my year living abroad, I traveled extensively and I racked up just a little bit of credit card debt, just a little bit. So right now I just want to focus on paying off that debt, recuperating my savings, and then looking forward to the next step. Now, I know some people have like some questions about moving abroad and how I did it. So I'm going to also, you heard it here first, Black Girl World Traveler, the podcast is coming. You'll be able to find it wherever you can wherever you listen to your podcast, whether that's the podcast app on your iPhone, the Play Store, Spotify, SoundCloud. The Black Girl World Traveler podcast will be everywhere, and I'm going to go in depth to how I did it all. But long story short, I applied to teach through a government program that Spain's government sponsors, and it's first come first serve, so it's not competitive. All you need to do is just like get a recommendation letter, background check, and be a college graduate if you're from the US, and then you could just go. But I know a lot of other supplemental programs like BEDA, CIEE, UP, Conversa, like there's a lot of programs, there's a lot of ways to get to Spain, at least in other European countries. So you just tap if you want to go to France. So you just have to make sure to do your research. And I personally don't recommend paying. Like, some of the programs make you pay them so that you can get a placement. Like, I think that's stupid. You don't need your TOEFL. Just really go abroad and live your best life. So as I sit here and reflect on my experience, I'm just so grateful. Like, Spain has made me so much stronger. And what do I mean by that? Because that's like a very general term. When I tell you that I have no anxiety, I literally left my anxiety in Spain. When I tell you that I go in a room full of white people and I feel so confident, Spain did that for me. Because even though I went to a predominantly white institution for college, I think that, and that made me a stronger person, Spain really just showed me that I kind of was thrown to the wolves. Like, when you move abroad and you have no one, you don't have family, friends, the only thing I had was myself and my ability to speak Spanish. And I really learned how to survive out there on my own with such little money. And I just thank Spain for making me really who I am, a big part of who I am, and giving me that confidence that I need to, when I walk in any room, when I'm going on these interviews, I can hold, I don't feel that anxiety. I already had like a sense of confidence, because I've always had like this sense of self-security, but just that anxiety of being in all white spaces just doesn't exist anymore, because I lived in one, and two, you really realize what who you are, and your confidence will take you to wherever you need to go. And if people have a problem with your identity, that's just on them. You probably don't want to be in that space anyway. So that's Spain. What Spain has done for me. That's what I've been up to. Just basically applying for jobs. One negative thing I will say about coming back home is just my social life. Like when I was in Spain, y'all know I was going places, traveling places every weekend, going to parts of Spain, going to England, going to Scotland, going to Malaga, Granada, like going to all these cool places. But now it's like I come back here, I have no social life. I left Philly when I was 18 to go to college, and then I moved to Spain, so I don't really have that social life aspect. Obviously I know people, but it's different. I wouldn't say I have friends here, so that's awkward because I came from a place where I had such a robust social life. I could pick up and go to another country for so cheap, and now I'm just kind of like here, like trying to regroup and figure out my life. I think that once I start working, though, that'll make it better. Once I get out there more, because like I'm not on any like dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, like I'm not doing any of that. Yeah, so I pretty much don't have the social life here yet, but that's all gonna change soon once I get back out there, start meeting people and all that jazz. So I think my biggest lessons that I learned was that you're stronger than you realize. You're strong when you have to be. I was placed in so many situations where I had to just rely on my inner voice and rely on myself, and I think that helped me so much with growing as a person, trusting that voice that lives inside of me. So I'm so grateful for this experience, y'all. I'm so excited for Black Girl World Traveler, the podcast, for y'all to see it, but I also want you guys to see something else, which is my website. So for those of you who don't know, you should know, but if you don't, I have a website, blackgirlworldtraveler.com. Here it is. Subscribe to my mailing list. I'm already subscribed because it's my mailing list. And here you see, let me enter. Here you can see some pictures that I've taken, my most recent blog posts. And if you go click on menu, this is on the phone version. On the on your laptop is bigger. You can see all the countries that I visited: Amsterdam, Barcelona, Berlin, Budapest, Chelsea, Bujovici, Chelsea, Krumlov, Dresden, Edinburgh, London, and so forth and so on. And my most recent trip was to, I have a new Africa. I hope you guys can see where it says Africa. I'm gonna click on that, and then I tried to click on it, it didn't work. I gotta go back. Man, why is it not coming up? Drop down button. My nails are not helping. Morocco. So, you guys, I have so much to tell you about Morocco. And I wrote this 4,000 word article. You can see it here. Hope you guys can see. I hope I'm scrolling good. It's just a lot of information. You got pictures of food. My Airbnb that I stayed at in Casablanca. Here's me outside the Hassan II Mosque, which is the largest mosque in Africa and one of the largest in the world. So I want you guys to, if you do nothing else, check out my website, my blog, where I document my experiences and travels around the world. Even though I'm back domestically, I'm still Black Girl World Traveler. I'm still going all around the world. I'm just using this, as my base to hustle, get some money, recuperate, and then, I've been to 20 plus countries. I think it's about 23 now, so I'm so excited. I'm happy. It feels so real saying that because I had just graduated from college last year, and I would have never guessed that this would be my life, that I would be a travel expert, have so much knowledge and expertise about travel that but I'm so glad that I do, and I'm glad that I'm here, and I'm glad that I'm able to share my story with y'all. So yes, definitely check out my website, blackgirlworldtraveler.com. Let me know what you think. Let me know about which sites you think are cool. Are you visiting any of those places? If you are, hit me up. I have all the tips that you'll need. And yeah, in terms of my journey, I'm just excited to continue to be on this journey, to continue to grow, to travel. If anything, Spain has made me want to travel even more to see the world. A lot of people were like, well, don't you feel like you should have stayed longer, or why did you decide to come back? And the truth is, because I felt like I did every possible thing that I could do. I never want to get to a point in my life where I get too content with something that I stay in it just for comfort. And I feel like doing another year in Spain would have been just that. I got everything that I was supposed to get out of it. I traveled extensively. I made new professional relationships. I got stronger. I got back in the gym. I got physically fit. I started learning a new language, which is French. So that was fun. And I met cool people. And I was able to really nourish my blog, my love of writing, and my love of storytelling. So I feel like with all that said, it was time for me to come home and regroup instead of jumping right into another experience without really fully thinking it through. So I'm excited. I can tell you guys that Asia 2020 is on the horizon. Asia in general, that's the next big trip that I want to do. Yeah, I touched Africa, so that was cool to go to Morocco. And I have a lot of things to talk about Morocco. I had a good time. I actually had a great time in some parts, and I had a very rough experience in other parts. So yeah, that's another video for another time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching my videos, and make sure you subscribe. But thank y'all so much for the support, because I can't do it without y'all. Like sometimes I get like messages from strangers and I'm like, y'all strangers, and I'm like, y'all watch my videos, y'all watch me. Like it's touching that my story can help you, which in turn I hope to use your story to help others. That's what life is all about, just reach one, teach one, and keep it going. And then from there we'll have a movement. So this Black Girl World Traveler is so grateful, so honored, happy to be home, happy to hustle, happy to make some money, because Lord knows I wasn't making no money in Spain. For those that want to know, I was only making about 875 euros a month, which is like basically $1,000 US dollars a month. So I wasn't making a lot, but I survived and I was able to live good, ate good, and I really just, I was doing my damn thing. So thank you guys so much. I'm coming back with more vlogs and blogs. I'm trying to drop weekly now, so let me know what you guys want to know specifically about travel, lifestyle, wellness, health, beauty, makeup, anything you guys want to know. Please drop it down in the comments, or message me. You can follow me on social media at Black Girl World Traveler. And yeah, I'm so happy to be home. Another thing that's different is just like the men. I want to say that too. The men, like American men, like they're more like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of catcalling in Europe. I think American men, it's just, I don't know, it's something that's off-putting about them that I don't like. Because I'm just like, leave me alone, like just leave me alone. But I experience that everywhere I go in the world. And I know it's because like people say, oh, it's because it's not just because you're black, it's because you're beautiful as well, which I appreciate, a compliment of course, but I don't like catcalling. And that's something that I'm still like, it makes me cringe either. And that's something that I've experienced living in Spain and traveling throughout Europe, and also since being back. So I'm just like, ugh, leave me the fuck alone. What else? My diet is so different now. Mediterranean diet is primarily consists of seafood, and now I'm like eating more pasta, chicken, and vegetables. There's a lot of vegetables and chicken in Spain. So like my diet has changed, but not too much. I was so happy, so happy to get Chick-fil-A. I got it twice since I've been back, and I think I'm good for a few years, y'all. That was like literally the only thing that I was craving when I was abroad. I was like, when I go home, the first thing I'm getting is Chick-fil-A, so I got Chick-fil-A. So yeah, I know they're a problematic corporation. Don't drag me, but most corporations are. And yeah, that was like one of the first things I did. I didn't want to do anything else besides go to Chick-fil-A as soon as I landed. It was about 18 hours worth, no, it was 30 hours worth of flying, because I had a layover in Lisbon, one of my favorite cities in the world. So that was really cool. And then I got to got home, and yeah, I'm just slowly but surely things are coming together, and I'm getting a routine, and I'm just living my best unemployed life, as I like to say, but not for long. Not for long. I'm ready to get back into the hustle. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all so much. I'll see you in my next video.